from Create Move Pilates, and I'm coming at you live for our weekly Pilates talk. So I was calling this community chat because we are allowed to talk about more than Pilates, whatever you want. But I've decided Pilates talk makes a little more sense, and it plays off of the classic SNL skit, Coffee Talk. And who doesn't love a little Mike Myers, right? All right. Maybe all y'all millennials catch that. Hello, soul and only viewer. If you'd like, you can join the conversation at any time, asking any questions about Pilates, your body, how I motivate to do Pilates, just pretty much anything. You can ask about some general wellness if you'd like as well. I only have one question that was asked before the live this week, so if nobody chit-chats with me, we're going to be fast. And when I turn my head, you can see that I just bobby pinned all these stray hairs back because I have been doing and teaching Pilates all day since 8 o'clock this morning, and we are now at 5 o'clock in California. Hello, Melinda. Oh, that's nice. I'm so glad you're getting ready for your mat. I actually was thinking about you because the only question I got this week was about relieving tension headaches. And I'm going to go into a little bit about why we get tension headaches and some stuff to relieve them. But it reminded me of your question last week about how to release the traps, right? Because sometimes our traps can pull on us and give us a tension headache. And I wanted to let you, Melinda, know that next week on Wednesday, I released that new video for the calendar, and next week the video is going to be all about releasing your upper body. So we're going to go into releasing the scalenes, which is on the neck, the trap, and all that stuff, so that everything will be in a nice, succinct spot for you so that you can find it again later. Because you asked about the traps when we were doing planks. I love planks. We're going to keep doing planks. I want you to keep pushing yourself forward. I want you to be able to get stronger in your arms, but it's very, 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 very important to release those parts as well. And you pointed out that maybe I'm not providing you with enough release strategies. So look for that video popping up on Facebook, in the calendar, or on YouTube next Wednesday morning, all right? So Melinda, I'm glad you stopped by, because I wanted you to know that that was going to be coming, and that you directly inspired that. So thank you for that, because I love getting all of your feedback about the calendar, and you are totally crushing it. You're doing a fantastic job. All right, so the triceps being sore, we want the triceps to be sore. So Melinda says that today her triceps are sore from using the Create Move Pilates workout calendar that's free, downloadable, and changes every month. The triceps being sore, you actually kind of want that because it's a little hard to get those triceps sore. If they're sore for more than 2 or 3 days, you know you pushed yourself too hard. Those planks, they'll get you. Those triceps are hard to get into. So like I said, that's good. If they're too sore, that means that they're going to be sore for more than 2 or 3 days, or they're so sore that it prohibits you from functioning, right? Your muscles get sore because of the lactic acid going there, and they're healing themselves, and they get a little sore. And that's part of Pilates. I've taken on this very good sore. So I've taken on this new mantra that's kind of inspired by Nuala Nyberg, who is popular in the Pilates community. And my new thing is that Pilates is not supposed to be comfortable all the time. Nobody ever made this prerequisite that Pilates should be like comfortable every single second you're doing it or afterwards, right? It should be comfortable 90% of the time, and then 10% of the time you should be pushing yourself and making yourself a little uncomfortable. So Melinda, you're doing a great job. Get into that place where you're feeling just a smidge uncomfortable. Learn to find your comfort there, and that is called growth, right? All right, so moving on to our question, which was, is there any Pilates moves to relieve tension headaches? And if we're talking strictly the classical Pilates moves, there's nothing specifically available to you to relieve tension headaches specifically. The Pilates repertoire, over time, the more you do it, it's going to bring your body into a better alignment, which will help relieve your tension headaches. But that's not like a quick response or quick action. It is, however, a long-term plan, because sometimes those quick things that just make the tension headache go away, those are just Band-Aids. So kind of you want to put your Band-Aid on, right, and take care of yourself, but you want that long-term solution, and that's the whole Pilates shebang all together, right? So I am going to talk a little bit about why you might be getting your tension headaches, and then talk about a couple quick little Band-Aids that you can put on to help relieve the tension headache. So most people get tension headaches because and this is pretty perfect example, we end up hanging out like this. And then all the muscles that go up the neck, and you know, you may feel like I'm exaggerating, but if I'm looking down, if I'm sitting on my couch, I've rounded forward because that's what happens when we sit on our couch, that's why it's so comfortable. And then I'm looking at my phone, and I'm pretty close to right here. I'm on my phone right now. And look at how hard all of these muscles have to work to hold my head up, which when you account for physics and gravity, weighs like, you know, some people say 30, I've seen up to 60 pounds in this position. So these muscles are working really hard to hold your head on, because they're really afraid that if they don't work that hard, your head's just going to fall off. And you know what? It might if they didn't work that hard. So the first thing to do would be, when you're on your phone, do not bend forward to look at your phone. And I know you can't really see me looking at my phone, but don't bend forward to look at your phone. Bring your phone, bring your book, bring whatever it is up. So if I'm lounging on my couch and I really want to be looking at my phone, I either lie all the way down and hold my phone up, or I put pillows or just pillows. I put pillows on my lap, and I make sure that I prop my arms up so that it's more up here. Or if there's nothing like that available to me, I pretend like I'm the queen. I stack my spine, I pull my head back, and I look down my nose at my phone, keeping it as high as I can comfortably do, and really trying not to run forward. So even right here, I'm still kind of looking down my nose at my phone. My head hasn't changed alignment. I hold it up here, it feels a little better, but you really got to think about how you're positioning your head when you're relaxing or when you're working. So one of the places that's really good to work on this is when you're driving, right? Because when you're driving, you have this unique opportunity to put your chair, the back of your chair, wherever feels comfortable. And a lot of people put it really far back, and then they end up sitting in their seat kind of rounded forward, or maybe leaning to one side, and they're not fully supported by their chair behind them. I've even seen some people where the only spot that's actually touching the chair in their car is the base of their rib cage, because they pushed their rib cage so far back, right? So put your seat up and put it into a position where you can find neutral and seated. So your sacrum, that disc right above your tailbone, is touching the back, and the base of the rib cage is touching the back, but you've got a little space between that that's not touching the chair, back of the chair, and the back of the head is touching the chair. And this is the really important part, because we're so used to sitting with our head forward, you've got to actually think about pushing it back. I think I've said this on here before, but something that completely changed my tension headaches was the way that I wore my hair. So I wore my hair in a bun on the back of my head, probably right at the base, back behind my eyeballs, for years. Years. I'm not really one to do much with my hair, in case you can't tell, it's usually in a braid. So I just bun it up, put it back there, and then when I sat in my car or anywhere, I could never get my head back. It was always pushed forward. The second I let my hair down, I felt free. It was lovely. My head could go back, and I got way less tension headaches. Now I have a different issue. So now I braid my hair on all on one side, and this side I get tension headaches because it's trying to keep my head on straight and not turn it this way. Okay? So actually, when I'm not teaching Pilates, I wear my hair either down or braided down the center of my back. But I like it off to the side when I'm teaching, because it stays out of my way a little bit better. So that's one way that the tension headaches will come. Another way the tension headaches come is through stress, emotional stress, work stress, all this kind of stuff. And it's not just like, the tension headache comes because I'm stressed and my brain gets tight. No. It's because when we get stressed, we Emotionally, we emotionally protect our heart, rounding forward, pulling everything forward, and we pull our shoulders up to our ears. I'm not really sure why that one happens, but it's the position that we end in. I know that if like my boss walks into the room, or somebody, I don't really have a boss, I am my boss, but if somebody walks into the room with authority and needs to tell me that I did something wrong, the first thing that happens is for me is this. And I can feel it go up my neck. So thinking about your life and how much tension is my mic covered up? Really good question. I'm going to have to turn this around. Oh no. I can't turn my phone while recording. Ah! What happened? Who knows? Oh no, Melinda. Let's try that. Okay. Let's see if that helps. Apparently you can't turn your phone upside down when you're recording. It yelled at me. Like, no, don't do that. So hopefully my mic's not covered up now. Okay, good, because it was covered, and you know it's probably been covered for every single video. So thank you for pointing that out, and I'll make my phone go off to the side. And that's my husband. He just got home from work, and I told him he could be as loud as he wanted to because he was a little upset that I'd be on here. So tension headaches, emotional stress. Thinking about when you experience emotional stress, thinking that that is going to affect your body and trying to relax your body. Okay, so just thinking about relaxation is a great way to relax the tension headaches, right? But there are some specific tips that you can do besides just pushing your head back in your car, which actually is like my #1 tip. You can say you're not in your car, say you're just standing and you're like, oh, tension headache, it's going up my neck and I can feel it. So what happens is these muscles go up your neck and then they attach right here on these little knobs to the side. And you can actually roll those out with tennis balls, which I will probably show you how to do in my releasing the upper body video that I'm going to release on Wednesday of next week. But you can roll those out and relieve your tension like that. But also, you can just push your head back into your hands. And when you do this, you have to make sure the shoulders go down the back. And the point of that is to turn the front of the neck on, because it actually is completely off in all of those positions I've been showing you. So you're trying to strengthen the front of the neck so that it can do the work with you. And then drinking lots of water and breathing. Breathing into your belly, because our belly is like our brain and our gut, our intestines. So we want to make sure that we breathe into that in order to relieve any tension that you might be experiencing up the neck. So those are like my really basic tips for relieving headaches. Water, pushing your head back, releasing, just mentally releasing any emotional stress that you might have, breathing, dropping your shoulders down your back is another good one. And then I'll be sharing that video next week with some more specific tips for releasing the back, shoulders, and neck. Because honestly, it's a little bit much for me to get into right here. So now I'm going to talk about Pilates props and the contest that Melinda is just slaying. So we're gonna talk. So let's do prizes or contests first. So let's talk about the prizes. So prizes are there's 1 grand prize winner and 3 runners-up. The grand prize winner gets 3 Pilates props. These are them. The runners-up just gets the TheraBand. So we're going to talk about that first. TheraBand's super awesome. This is it. This is a TheraBand. It doesn't have ties at the end and it's nice and long. I'm going to give you a video, a 30-minute downloadable video that's only available to prize winners at the moment, and to know how to use this TheraBand to help you with your whole body. Mostly the TheraBand is used to assist, but it can also be used to bring more work into the arms and to make hitchhiker and things much more challenging. One of my favorite things to do with the TheraBand is a three-way hip stretch, and small leg circles, which I just released as a video on my YouTube channel and the Facebook channel on Monday. So I highly recommend checking that out, especially if you suffer from sciatica or tight hips. That is one of those things where when I feel my hip getting tight, that's my go-to, and it has like completely changed my world. It's amazing. So TheraBand. You can do bicep curls. You can do all kinds of fun stuff with your TheraBand. One of the things that I like to do that relates to tension headaches is I like to practice my upper ab curl with the TheraBand, where I would just hook this guy on the back of my head, right at those little knobby ridges where I've been talking about. And then when you curl up into your upper ab curl, you can kind of use your arms to assist your head so that your neck isn't doing so much of the work, and you can get stronger through the rib cage. And when you get stronger through the rib cage, that's gonna help support your head all the time. And actually, you know what? I've been experiencing a little bit of a tension headache, and just by hooking this thing at my occipital ridge, pulling up a little bit to lengthen my neck and pushing it back, relieved a ton of tension. So I know that looks weird, but it helps, and I will be showing you how to do awesome things with this TheraBand in your video. Then the grand prize winner gets a magic circle. This is also called a Pilates ring, but that name is boring. So I like to call it the magic circle. The magic circle is magic. It can also do the same thing as the TheraBand to help assist you as you curl up. You can put it between your legs to squeeze it, kind of like one of those Thigh Masters that was like sold everywhere in the early 90s. But this is not a Thigh Master. You can put it on the outside of your legs to push into it. You can use it to strengthen your glutes. You can use it to strengthen your arms with some presses like this, lifting it up and down. You can use it to make your curve more equal when you do a forward fold. You can use it to make things more challenging. But mostly this helps me find the correct form and gives me just a little more variety with my exercises. And I absolutely love the Pilates magic circle, because who wants to call it a Pilates ring? Nobody. All right, the last thing the grand prize winner gets is an overball. The overball is great. Honestly, I use it a lot for my older clients just as a pillow because we don't have the right pillows all the time. It's really awesome because it's soft. It's got these little knobbies on it, which makes it stay in place a little better so it doesn't just slide around. And you can take this guy out and make it smaller, or you can blow air to it and make it bigger. We use it both ways. One of my favorite things to do with this guy is to put it right between my shoulder blades and then lie down and bring my arms into a T, which forces me into some nice extension. And then I can rock side to side on the ball, opening the front of my chest. Just absolutely wonderful. It helps me teach students proper extension, because when you can use this guy to like push it forward with your chest, which extends the thoracic, the upper part of the spine, very nicely. I use it to release the low back by putting it down by the tailbone and doing pelvic tilts. Do all kinds of things with this guy. Mostly more rehabby stuff. There's not as many things to do with this where you're adding to the repertoire. It's more like you're making the repertoire more accessible for you. So, grand prize winner gets a magic circle, an overball, a TheraBand, and videos, 30-minute videos on how to use all three of those things. And almost forgot Pilates Essentials, which I need to be telling you guys way more about. Pilates Essentials is super awesome. It's my online course. I believe it's 37 bucks. It's 15 lessons, all about the very basic building blocks of Pilates that are going to make these exercises more accessible to you with less pain, better form, more efficient, all that good jazz. You get a video for each lesson, so there's 15 videos talking about the concepts. The concepts develop, so you start at the beginning, you end at the end, and then each lesson also has a little written part where you get to see the exercises written out. You can download that, I believe. And then also at the end, it talks about where the building block concept is used in the main exercises, and then links to those exercises on my YouTube channel. And there's a comment section where you can ask me whatever questions you want, and I will answer them as quickly as I possibly can, because I want you to be doing the best, most efficient, most awesome Pilates you can. So that's Pilates Essentials, and you can find it on my website, createmepilates.com. But also enter the contest, and every single person who wins, the grand prize winner and the runner-up, is going to get a copy, access, I guess, to that course, which is presented through Teachable, which is super awesome. It's all online. And at the very end, you get a downloadable video that takes all the concepts you've learned, wraps them up into a pretty little package, and lets you do them in a workout. So it's really, really awesome. I love Pilates Essentials, and I should definitely be telling you guys more about it because I feel like it's gotten forgotten over there on my website. So it's lovely. You also get a free little book with it. It's pretty amazing. So you get all that stuff and Pilates Essentials. How the hell do you enter this contest? How do you do this? So you enter the contest by downloading the Create Move Pilates practice calendar. So that is a 10 to 30 minute practice every single day. The 30 minutes only happens once a week usually. Occasionally another one sneaks in there. The videos are available on YouTube, and they're from my private library. So some of these videos you can't find anywhere else unless you actually have the calendar. Then you do your workout every single day, or, you know, just once, I don't know, whatever. I think you should be doing Pilates every day, but maybe, you know, something comes up in your life. It happens, doesn't matter. You don't have to do it every day to enter the contest. But to enter the contest, what you do, get the calendar, do the workout. Go onto Instagram and enter by posting a picture of your lovely face or your workout space or anything that feels appropriate to you to kind of express how you feel about Pilates and how you feel about that workout. So maybe you actually take a picture of the beach because you did your workout at the beach, or you did your workout so that you go swimming. I don't know. So that's all about, so you go up onto the Instagram, you post your picture, that's what I was saying, and then you hashtag it Create Move Pilates so that I can find it, and then you can do that every single day, and that's one entry to a raffle, and then the raffle, I draw prize winners, right? The other way to enter the contest is to join the Create Move Pilates virtual studio, which is a free Facebook group where I'm in there all the time talking and encouraging my lovely Create Move Pilates community and studio peoples to post, and I'm talking with them. So you enter the contest there just by posting a picture or posting a comment about the workout that you did that day. I love it when you reference the specific workout because then I get to know if you actually are following the calendar or just goofing off, right? So that's how you enter the contest. When you get the calendar, the contest rules are written very clearly in an email that you will get, because that was kind of a long, babbling way of putting that. So please, if you have already been doing the calendar, please participate. I want to hear from you. I want the Create Move Pilates Virtual Studio Facebook wall feed to be just like that little space where you walk into a studio, that there's a little spot where you drink water, you talk with your friends that maybe are coming and going from class, you remove your shoes, and you enter the space to prepare for your Pilates. So I'm hoping, and you ask your questions of your instructor. So that's really the vibe I'm going for in the Create Move Pilates Virtual Studio wall. All right? So thank you so much for joining me today. One of these days, y'all are going to be asking me questions on here. I got a couple of them. I've got some questions, but I'd love to hear you live. I've been keeping these videos, so you can see the video from last week where I talk about releasing tension. You can see that video in the videos for the Create Move Pilates page. I've been posting them there, so if you look at all those, you'll get a couple nice little lessons about Pilates. I think next week, hopefully you guys have some questions, but I'll be here next week. The following week, I will not be here because I will be on vacation, and I didn't think that it would be wise of me to pin myself down to a lie. So make sure you join me next week with all your burning questions, and I look forward to seeing you around again soon. Thank you so, so much for watching this video. If you have any questions about anything I've said here, you're down. Ooh, Melinda's got a question. Do you always wear footwear? I usually go barefoot. What are my recommendations for socks? Okay, so in the videos, I wear socks mainly because I don't stay up on my pedicures all the time, if I'm being honest. And sometimes I have like super chipped nails and I just would rather just have my look be socks. They're not necessary unless you find your feet slipping. The socks that I have, actually I have a pair right over here, so I'm going to grab them. The socks that I have are toe socks. So toe, T-O-E, socks, S-O-X. There are other companies now that make similar socks without the toes, but I don't know the name of them off the top of my head, but they do make nice ones with like rhinestones on them and stuff. They're a little more expensive. Toe socks themselves are not cheap, but if you get a pair or two, they last forever. These ones are a little dirty, but I'm going to show you the bottoms anyways. So they have these little sticky parts on them. And that allows you to stick to the foot bar a little bit more if you tend to slip, if your feet tend to slip, or if you really, really like wearing socks, because some people have cold feet, then they will really help you stick. The toes themselves are very nice because our toes tend to like kind of go like this a little bit as we age, and that includes me, I'm 30. And these guys actually give them a little bit of space. So if you put on toe socks and you're like, oh, I hate the way it feels between my toes, you probably need it. And you probably want to get a pair just to wear while you do your Pilates so that your feet space out a little bit. But are they less necessary? No. I like barefoot because I splay my toes. Yes, and splaying your toes is very nice and important. When you splay your toes, try to think about your toes as fingers, so they splay just to the sides of the room. They don't necessarily pull towards your face, okay? So you want them wide without pulling towards your face, if you can get that. That's a real tricky one, but definitely work on that. And think about splaying your toes with your, oh, I guess you're not doing feet and straps. I'm talking about reformer stuff, but spreading the toes is good. Try not to pull them towards your face. Try to keep them on the ground when you spread them wide. So yeah, those are toe socks. They have a website. I don't think you can get these on Amazon, but you can get other brands on Amazon. Don't wear them in your shoes because these little sticky parts fall off the bottom and that's not fun. And they come in all different forms. So I like these ones that kind of let your feet breathe, but they also have ones that like go all the way up your leg, like leg warmers, if that's more your style. Any other questions? If not, if you're watching this later, leave them in the comments and I'll answer them then if I can or in next week's video. All right, I'm really signing off now. Thank you so much for joining. And Melinda, I'm going to remind you to get to your mat. And anybody else that's watching this, use the link above to get the free calendar and then head to your mat. Down to your mat. That's right, Melinda. All right, see you guys later. Bye.